I'm Stephanie, and I've been going here this is my 8th week now. I had been dealing with depression and mood disorder for quite a while now, and I had been taking antidepressants and anti-anxiety pills and doing a lot of different holistic things to help feel better. And then I decided that I'm going to try something else that's not medication. I had heard of TMS before. I have 2 brothers-in-law who have done it and have found help from it. And so that's how I came to Braincare. I decided to just try this and then see where it takes me, because I've really tried everything else. There's no side effects. I mean, the worst side effect I had was just being tired for a few hours afterward, or a small headache, and I have not had any side effects. So the first day I came in, and I believe they did an EEG, which I had heard from other people who had TMS that they don't incorporate the EEG part, which I think is fascinating to me, because I feel like that is a no-brainer to know where your brain is at, to know how to treat it and know where to treat it. So it was really cool to know that there was actual numbers and data behind what they're doing. And they put this big coil thing on your forehead, and you just lay there, or sit there for 30 minutes, I guess, and close your eyes and let the therapy work. Every single time it beeps at you. And then while you're in there, either the doctor or one of the technicians is with you. And honestly, the reason why I like coming here is because everybody is so kind and so open and so easy to be with that you don't mind sitting in that chair for 30 minutes. I had a consultation call with Dr. A, and we talked about my full background just so he can understand where I'm coming from, how he can treat me, and how this could help. And having this conversation with him, I don't know, he's just so kind. And you can tell he's genuine, authentic, and he really wants to help you. And then coming in, I can just tell that he's chosen staff who work well with people, and just people can feel comfortable with. I did not have any kind of nervousness. I was excited. I was just at that point desperate for something else. And yeah, it's been great to come in. It's fun to go jump in that chair. Each day the doctor technician asks about your level of anxiety, depression, irritability, all of those things. And we'd rate that. But it was interesting with some days where I would just have a bad day for various outside reasons. And it really made me analyze, wait a minute, was I really depressed, or was I just regular sad? And I realized I was just regular sad and going through the regular human experience and feeling comfort that I can process things in a more clear way. The processing of hard situations is different in my head. So before, I would go down this spiral down, 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 talk myself into all these ridiculous things. I would just go sink deep for a long time, and it would take me a long time to get out of that hole. The time to get over things is so much quicker now. And how I feel about things and how I can jump back from hard situations much quicker. My husband in particular, the fights that we have feel more constructive. And they feel he upset me last week, and I cried, and he was like, I didn't mean to make you cry. I'm like, I'm just having a natural emotion. And the next day I was able to process it during yoga, and I came to him and told him, even though what you said to me was really hard to hear, you were right. It's really kind of just opened up the possibilities of what I can do. I mean, before, I was just constantly tired and depressed and didn't want to do anything. Everything felt like I had a very wet blanket over me. I mean, like, I could survive. I could live with a wet blanket on me. It sucks, but it doesn't feel like there's a wet blanket on me anymore. So coming here, I feel like a person, not a number. I don't feel like I am treated like something that needs to just be crossed off the list and then moved on from. The people who work here are all really kind and look at you in the eye, really want to know your story. We have such great conversations. Everybody is warm and welcoming. Dr. A actually comes and checks in on me every few days. I've been to places where you see the doctor once and then you never see the doctor again. But he does come in and check on you just to hang out and ask questions. And, you know, he's not holding a clipboard with taking notes or jotting numbers down. He just wants to check on you, making plans and, you know, dreaming up things for the future. Before I would think like, I can't really do that because I don't have the energy or the will to do it. I probably saw results after a couple weeks. You know, everybody's brain is different, right? So I was told that they've heard of patients who report back a couple months later saying like, oh, now I feel it. And I love the idea that your brain is still optimizing after treatment. I asked for this because I knew Kaiser provided TMS, but the psychiatrist said that I have to take a lot of different medications and prove that they do not work in order for me to get TMS. So I just didn't want to go through that, just knowing how much this, you know, the various side effects, and I didn't want to like take a pill and see where it takes me, you know. I do think that TMS, you know, it's actually pretty fascinating how much people don't know about TMS. Really, it's just time, and it's giving yourself 30 minutes to just sit in a chair, relax, and then just believe that something's happening in your brain.